So a few months back, we got secret seeds from a channel called Little Pete's Homestead. And Kenny got it planted. He put it in with the watermelon patch that he grew because we assumed it was a watermelon. And now we know for sure that it indeed was a watermelon. I'm thinking it was a sugar baby, not positive, but pretty sure it's already ready to be picked because the little tentacle on the other side is completely dried off. So it's ready to go and it's got the good sound to it. So we're gonna go ahead and pick it. Hopefully it was a sugar baby and we're not picking it too early, but yeah. So, and he sent us 2 seeds. The other one was planted right over there, but apparently something decided that it should get the melon over us. But we did get one of them. So here we go. We got it up. We got it planted. Thank you, Pete. You remember right. Kenny had thought that it was corn because we've never been able to grow corn before. We did get to grow corn this year, but he thought Pete was being ornery. And I was like, no, he's sweet. So sugar babies are definitely sweet watermelon. So it's Sweet Pete from Pete's Little Homestead. If you haven't already, go check his channel out. He's a really good guy. But we're gonna cut this open and see what we got. Oh, do we get to weigh this?
Yeah.
Does this go as part of our weight? Or does it go as part of Pete's weight?
It goes our weight.
Well, either way it goes. We're gonna weigh it up. It is 5 pounds. You want the honors?
No, go ahead. I'll watch. Here we go.
Oh, I didn't get a very good cut. At all. At all. If you're holding it, I can't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll take it off. Oh, look at there.
It looks good.
Oh, wow, it's good, isn't it?
There's a reason they're called sugar babies. They're super sweet. And not only do we get a treat, but our chickens will get a treat too.
Mm-hmm.
And we get more seeds.
Mm. That's a good part.
Yep.
And I'm sure chickens will very much appreciate it.
Another thing SHEDWARS is doing this year is the longest pepper challenge. And this is not per channel, it's per team. So like our team is obviously the winning team.
Yeah, obviously.
But we were Team Aquarius, and what happens is everybody is to measure their pepper, and then it all gets added together for a team pepper challenge. So we have not been very good team members because somebody keeps forgetting to weigh the produce. So for that, I apologize to all of our team members. I've forgotten to weigh quite a bit. For some reason, I seem to think that I only weigh whatever we're actually preserving and putting up. So if it has been canned or frozen or something like that, I weighed it. But if we were actually just eating it fresh, I forgot to weigh it. So, but we're at least gonna add our pepper into the team challenge. So I know that's not gonna make up for it, especially because we didn't grow very big, long peppers or whatever. The longest peppers we grew were poblano, and it's not like they're super big, but
it's what we got.
It's what we got, so that's what we're adding to it. And it goes from the top to the tip. Here, let me get it up here so you guys can see. There it is at the top. And measured to the tip, we are right at 4.5 inches at the very tip.
There we go. Hey, at least we're adding something to it, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't even really know what the longest pepper would be. But anyway, longest ones we got, which actually we had some that were longer than this. But again,
that wasn't you. I think that was me. I harvested it.
Yeah. I had one that was like pretty decent size. And I had it set to the side. But one day he was trying to help me out.
I'm helping.
And he got them all froze up and everything. So the longer one got put in the freezer. One of the requirements for being in Shed Wars is you have to grow something in containers. Well, this year we chose to grow potatoes in containers. We've already done one video where we harvested the potatoes, but as soon as that video was over, I knew I had done a couple things wrong, or figured I had done a couple things wrong. So we thought, why not? We're just going to go ahead and we're going to try it again. So I amended the soil a little bit. I promised that I was going to be better at watering them. That didn't happen. I'm just going to be real. That just didn't happen. I had the best of intentions of watering it more often, but yeah, so that was still a fail. But I did amend the soil a little bit, and I did make the soil a lot deeper in both of them. So with the amendment and the deeper soil, we're going to go ahead and see if we can get a second crop of potatoes. Like I said, it's the first time growing. We got a decent potato harvest the first round. This is round 2, and we're going to see what we get. So, yeah. Oh, look, we already got babies.
Little ones.
Got some babies. That's the little tiny ones. Already at the top. So. Haven't even started digging yet. This around because of the main place we're getting it from is this front here.
I'm gonna just go get a bowl.
Yeah, that might be a whole lot better. Okay, there's the original. Okay, so we planted 4, and this is what we got. So we was hoping that our tip was going to be that you can get 2 potato harvests in 1 year. But that's not the way it worked out. I mean, technically we did get a harvest, but there was more potato in the potatoes that we had planted than what we're getting out of this harvest. Okay, so here is our real tip. It has to do with our peach trees. As some of you know, we got hit with a spring snowstorm, and so we didn't think we were going to get any fruit at all. But then when the peaches did start coming on, they were pretty small, and they were clumping together, and they were dropping, and we were losing a big bunch of them. So I didn't know if this was going to work, but I figured it was worth a shot because we were losing so many that were just dropping to the ground. So here's what I did. Where the peaches were growing together, they were growing in a clump of 2 and sometimes 3. I thought, well, you thin out a lot of your vegetables and stuff like that. So I just went for it, and I thought I'm just going to go ahead and thin my peaches. So that's what I done. And I want to show you the results. Not only are our peaches doing better and staying on the tree, but I want to show you the size of them. They are huge. And this isn't even one of the big ones. Some of the bigger ones are up higher, but by thinning them out and taking off half the fruit, and we didn't waste that fruit. The fruit that we took off, we actually either fed to the pigs when we still had them, or I cut them in half and I will feed them to the chickens. Or the ones that were close enough, I went ahead, I took them inside, I put them in a paper bag, ripened them in a paper bag, and we preserved those. But come here and take a look at the size of these things. So it was something I felt like was worth a shot, and now that we've done it, I can tell you we will probably always thin the peaches as they come on, because it made a huge difference.
It did make a big difference. You could just tell the size of them. They went from, I'm not joking, about that big around, they went to like that.
And not only that, but they're actually ripening better on the tree. They're not just, they were getting to where they would get close to being ripe and then they would just drop off. And I mean, we were coming out here and we were finding more on the ground than on the tree. So we just thought it was worth a shot. So yeah, it was something that we did it kind of like
Hail Mary.
Yeah, kind of like a Hail Mary. And now that we've done it, it's probably something that we're going to continue doing. So